Hi everyone, welcome to my 3x3 experience. And today I'm receiving again Justine from New Zealand, part 3. Hi Justine.
How are you?
Fine, thank you for accepting my invitation again. Today we are going to talk with Justine to her 3x3 basketball team, Team New Zealand, Tall Firm. This interview has three parts, so you can find out the first two parts in the description below the video. In general, how works street basketball in New Zealand?
It's there is at the moment what we're trying to do is start up some regional hubs, so and to get the players playing 3x3 more regularly or training. So that's and eventually hope the plan is that once we've got those set up, then that will help to generate a core base of players that we can choose from for the Tall Ferns, which is a New Zealand 3x3 team. And so yeah, so that's kind of the plan. And at the moment, generally it is, or in the past, it's been based on trials. So we would have a camp, invite players that are either shown interest in 3x3 or who we think have the potential to be 3x3 players. And we would hold I guess, a 2 or 3 day camp. And from there, we would choose, select a team. And that's been kind of I guess, the way that we've done it for the last, yeah, since I've been involved. But I think hopefully with when we can if we can get these hubs going, that'll really help to get the players more regularly playing 3x3 domestically.
How works 3x3 basketball in New Zealand in general? We talk especially on 3x3, but how works with association, club, school? How works?
Yeah.
How
At the
works
moment, sorry, at the moment there's no like national, I guess, competition for 3x3. One of the other, sorry, disadvantages when I think about is with the reverse seasons is that a lot of the 3x3 clashes directly with domestic 5-on-5, and so that makes it hard, for the men anyway. The women, it's okay because our national league now is from October to December, so it's kind of means that there's no longer clashes, but then a lot of our girls go and play in Australia in the NBL one, and that clashes. So um but I think, yeah, so that kind of limits the type, kind of sometimes the availability of players, um, because there's no national, usually that those players, they're earning their living playing 5-on-5. And there's no way at the moment. I think we've only got one player that well, he's not based in New Zealand, he's based in China, that gets paid to play 3x3 professionally. So yeah, there's no national competition at the moment. Generally, there'll be tournaments, so one-off tournaments, or maybe locally based competitions. We have secondary school 3x3, which is like high school. There's nationals for that. And then there's sometimes local associations will run tournaments, but there's no kind of overall national association tournament for 3x3. We did in the past have Chic Cup, which was a kind of our professional teams, a kind of 3x3 competition for them, but that's not going ahead this year. But hopefully we'll see that again in the future.
Uh,
Yeah.
and when you are a young New Zealander, we start playing basketball at school or a little association. How works when you are young?
Yeah, most of it starts at school, I think. So if they have competitions, from 5 years old, you'll be able to find a school competition. The associations don't start getting involved until about under 11s or under 12 age group. And but again, it does depend because some associations will cater for the younger groups. So this is just based on what I know generally is that most associations won't start until about under 11s, under 13 kind of age group. And then the associations and will take, yeah, from under 13s take the through to about under 23s. And then after that, if they're still playing, it's usually for the franchise or the local franchises. That's for the men. Actually, women is probably the same as well. So, yeah. And then, yeah, a lot of our, I guess, teenagers after high school, a lot of them want to try and go to the States to play basketball.
How do you develop 3x3 basketball player or coach for the next years or now?
Yeah, I think what we're trying, setting up those hubs, I think would really help. I think also just getting, we need more buy-in from the traditional 5-on-5 basketball players because a lot of them still don't acknowledge that, 3x3 is a legitimate, I guess, a form of the sport. And so I think that I feel like we've got in 3x3 we've probably got a better chance at medaling, which is how in New Zealand you receive funding at the moment. So because we've got limited, sporting funds nationally, the national body funds sports where they think that, we've got a good chance of being a podium finish. So, first, second, third, or, in the world. So at either Olympics or Commonwealth Games or World Cup. And so I think we've got a really good chance, like in 3x3 to be able to challenge, to challenge that. So as opposed to 5-on-5 where it's going to take us a long time or, like a lot of we just don't have the players, I don't think, to be able to challenge the top kind of France and USA and Australia yet anyway. Um, so I think, yeah, I think if we can start just getting those hubs, I think would help, and just getting people playing more 3x3, and I think because I don't know if you've found, but anytime a player starts playing 3x3 and they're playing it the way it's supposed to be, they love it. Most of the, like I don't think I've met anyone that's played 3x3, and that said, oh no, I don't like the game. They may still prefer 5-on-5, but they enjoy the game, and so I think that's really important that we're able to expose it, expose that high level of 3x3 to more players because that's what we need at the moment. Our base isn't big, so the bigger our base, and the hopefully we can get find those kind of stronger players that'll play for us.
Okay, so thank you, Justine, uh, for taking the time to talking to me for the 3 weeks. Thank you for following us. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, click on the bell for notification. Thank you, Justine, again, and see you next time. Bye bye.